Okay, my friends, here it is today. How to do your Christmas garland by yourself. You can do it. These may be triggering you, and if you know, you know, because when they work, they're amazing. When they don't work, you kind of want to die. But I'm going to tell you how to make them work. Step number 1 is you need to turn off your fireplace. Step number 2 is we're going to wipe down the top of my mantle with isopropyl alcohol and let it dry. And then I'm going to put some on the face of my mantle and hope they hold. They probably won't. And make sure that your mantle can support isopropyl alcohol. It will not work on like a rustic mantle that has a lot of wood carving in it. If you have a painted mantle, you should be okay. If you have a marble mantle, you're in good condition. The isopropyl alcohol shouldn't hurt it. It doesn't hurt mine. Okay, so the alcohol is important because it preps the surface and removes all oils. These little friends work great when they really are allowed to adhere. The directions say that you stick them on the mantle or whatever you're trying to put them on, and then you have to really press down for 30 full seconds. And you really got to do it. And I am going to load this thing up with these hooks because I don't want this to come down. Last year I did big garlands all over all of the arched doorways in my house in the morning, and by the evening they were all on the floor. And I was also on the floor. Sad. My husband sees these come out and he's like, I gotta go to the gym, I gotta go to tennis. He like cowers in fear and runs from the house. The ironic thing is that he and I met on a blind date decorating the Christmas tree, and he has not yet to help me put it back up. Okay, guys, all of this is going on that mantle. That's what it takes, is a lot. And we've let those command hooks cure for an hour. And if you have longer, give it longer. If you have overnight, you're going to be golden. Step 1 is that you're going to choose a garland that no one is going to see, but it kind of needs to be stiff. It's going to give you a good base to lay all this drippy, droopy greenery all over. So the older the better. Even like the Christmas garlands from like the 90s that you got from your mom that look really bad, that's what you want. You want something heavy, wiry, with a lot of bulk. I put this one on wrong backwards. You need the hook facing this way. So this is how you get these down. You just pull the tab, stretch, pull the tab, stretch. You'll have some bruises. So I want my Christmas garland on my mantle to look real, which is hard to do. And in Arizona, it doesn't live longer than just a few days. So we do have to use faux here. So I searched the world for some good faux garlands. I'll link a few for you. To me, the best look is if you can mix as many types as possible. That helps trick the eye and it helps it look more real. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of greens on my mantle. This is our cedar, and we're gonna come in with it next. These have a loop. Loop it on your hook. And I'm going for an asymmetrical mantle. So you're going to see me draping. Draping and hooking as you can. Soon I'll get out the zip ties. Okay, you're seeing me spread the greens down onto the face of the mantle because you want them to look drippy, wispy, cascading, and that's important. You want them to look wild. I don't know where y'all are gonna find this. I bought it wholesale, but if you can find it, America's Best. That's the brand. White cedar garland, 8 foot. Look, oh yeah, and you're gonna get green wicked nails as a special bonus. And now we're gonna start adding layers in bulk. So this is a different kind coming on in. And hook it on. Make sure you puff up your garlands. Fluff, zhuzh. Make them come back to life. And now I'm gonna add bulk on the ends, and then I'm gonna come in with picks to fill in all the holes and the ends and the messy things that you can see. So this one, I've been swooping this way. This one is gonna swoop this way to give a little bit of drape on that end. I kind of feel like what I'm doing is showing people how hard it is and they're not gonna wanna do it on their own. And when you're thinking about garland too, think depth. You can't just do the front, you gotta do the back. So this one I'm poking in sideways, back behind my big mirror, and fluffing it out. Just a little swoop. Okay, so now I'm gonna start building the heavy swag on this side. So loop, hooky on, let it hang. You'll see me twisting them together to add to the illusion that these are real, and it helps cover the stems, which you don't want to see those. Okay, so now I think I've got a pretty good base. I'm going to come in now with my picks just to fill in all the holes and make it feel just a little more lifelike. These are great, really droopy, really lifelike. I use them on each end. Just poke. There we go. All these little picks, these are the magic because they allow you to cover up all of the things that you shouldn't see. All these little wires and the stems, we don't want to see those. So we've got bits and picks, and I'm going to tuck them in just to fill in any holes I have and cover up all of those things that out me as not being real garland. My favorite person on Instagram, if you want to learn even better how to do this, is named Rachel Folkman, and she's in Utah, and she is hired by the most amazing clients to do their trees every year, and she really brings it. I have yet to convince her to come do mine, but one of these years I'm going to get her down here. These are adding loft and height so that it doesn't just feel like dead. So these are juniper berries. I don't have a lot of them, but they really, I think, add to that lifelike touch. So I'm just gonna shove them in. As you've learned by now, that's what we do. And I like to have some, again, like wrapping down the front. If you cut these off of a tree, you can't really control them. You can't bend the wire stems the way you want them to go. They're gonna be wild and free. Two last pieces. My friend Rachel told me about these because she and I are very on team asymmetrical mantle, and she suggested these to have it come up like a ski slope and then fall down. So I'm going to now add these and then just a little sparkle. Now it's funky, it has life, it's surprising, it has drama. One last piece. I got these at CB2 and I love them. These you're just gonna tuck in, nestle them in underneath greens, going in and out. I don't actually want them to show very much at the beginning. I want it to again be like that gesture that has movement, that's moving this way. And if you're wondering which way, if you're gonna do an asymmetrical garland and you wonder which way to go, you go toward the natural light, all those windows. Last tip is for Christmas stockings, and I think this makes all the difference in the world. When you're about to hang them, stuff them just with tissue paper, bubble wrap, anything. It gives them a little bit more life, and I love to top mine with a little bit of greenery, as you see here, and a little present, just a little something something. Thanks you guys for hanging out with me, decorating my Christmas mantle. I wish you luck with the command hooks, and a very, very Merry Christmas.